Hi, Rosie. This is going to be probably a little bit long video, but it's going to cover a couple different things that have to do with outside. So we have this golf cart. I'll flip you back and forth on this. In the garage, we have this golf cart. It's very easy to maneuver. There's a key there. We just always leave it on, never take it off. Here, right under the seat, is a switch for forward, neutral, and reverse. Okay, this is the charging port, and over there is the charger. So, I don't know if you've ever ridden in one of these before, but it's pretty simple. We've got a stop on the brake, and we've got a go. You can press on that and go whichever, forward or reverse. If you press this button with this and leave the parking brake locked down, that's how you get it to stop. And then to get it to go again, you just press on the gas. All right, so the first thing you have to do, if I can get a shot of it, is unplug this. All right, a little tough. Give it a wiggle and pull it straight out. And then we usually just set it up on there. All right, so now under the seat, we put this in reverse, and it'll begin to buzz because you're in reverse, and then you can back up, put it forward, and you can go forward a little bit. Stop, parking brake. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, in front of the golf cart are these two bins. They both have chicken food in them. And you shouldn't have to, you won't need both, I don't think, but you might. So we just have plenty here for you. Let's see here. Let me spread you out a little bit. Okay, so we've got this can with some food, and we take a scoop and a half. All right, so we get a scoop and a half of that. And then we just make sure it's latched back down. That keeps any critters out. We like to keep the critters to a minimum. So that's number one, is the food. Number two, you can get some water. And we've got a couple of these gallon jugs. And you can get water inside at the sink. You can get water out here by the hose. And just fill it up. Pretty easy. We usually feed the chickens in the morning whenever you get a chance. It's not they're not particular as far as an exact time every day, but we like to get them in the morning. So then we put the water, food on the back of the buggy. Get in and put it in reverse. All right, stop, neutral, forward, and then we're just gonna come out here. All right, so Billy will guide you all along all the time. She's always watching you. You can see here's the chickens. Alright, so first thing we want to do is connect. We want to connect up to this chicken coop. So we pull up. Yep. Terrible angle on this. And you just back up close to the buggy. I mean, close to the chicken coop, and you come around the back. And there's a string or a rope, and it just hooks onto the back of the golf cart. Now, there's no chickens in the bottom here, and that's good. If there are chickens in the bottom, basically you just have to kind of scare them up on top. Sometimes I'll just nudge the buggy forward just an inch, and that's enough. Sometimes you gotta beat on the sides a little bit, but eventually they'll go up. And once they're up, you can just move them. And we put it forward, and we're just gonna slowly tow it along and get them onto a new patch of grass. And we're just gonna do that every day or two. If you can do it every day, that's great. If it takes you every other day or every third day or whatever, that's fine too. And you're welcome to drive them all around this front section. Up there is a little ditch. You don't want to go too far up there, and then it's hard to turn around. So I would stay down this way. And you can just kind of go around in a circle, come right up in front of here, and come right down the side again, and then make another circle around the inside. If you get to a third circle, go back on the outside because you don't want to get too close, or whatever you feel comfortable with. I wouldn't go down past the end of the driveway because it slopes, and although everything can handle it just fine, sometimes the buggy doesn't have good traction when it's towing, so you could get stuck. All right, so we've got the food and the water. We've moved the chicken coop. Now we can disconnect the rope. I put the food in this bucket, and we just feed it to them on the ground. It gives them a chance to scratch and act like chickens. All right, then we take this water, and here's their bucket right here. And I don't know, if you're feeling lucky, you can just pour it in here. But the bucket's empty, so I want to get most of this water in here right now. Little latch. Need some wiggling. If this bucket gets really dirty, you can always just take it out and wash it. But I just cleaned it for you, so hopefully it'll be good for a month. Alternatively, if you want to water these chickens a different way, you can take that bucket out off this hook. And then walk over here to this hydrant. I'm watering a tree right now, but I'll put this hose away. If it gets cold, we can't leave any hoses out. You can leave it on the hydrant. Just lift this up, fill it up, and bring it back. The only problem with this is that you got to carry a bucket. So I prefer the gallons. They're much easier to carry. All right, get back in here. Put it on the hook. All right, and there you go. And when you're closing this up, you have to pull up a little bit and then wiggle. Make sure it gets latched down, and the same up here. The chickens have gotten out before. If you need to catch the chickens, we use this to grab one of their legs, and we're able to catch them pretty fast that way. But hopefully we won't need that. And then you can check all these chicken boxes. They typically just lay in one of them, but you can check and look across to the other side or open all four of them. Okay? And then the chickens themselves, there's four of them, 3 hens in a row, and they're all inside here. All right, they'll come down once we leave. They're really skittish because I just moved them from the backyard to the front yard, so they got quite a bit of movement. All right, that's it. Now I'm going to take you on a little ride. So as we head all the way up to the front yard, this is where we bring the trash Wednesday mornings, and this is where we pick up the trash can on Wednesday nights.